Joel Stein, who has worked for the Los Angeles Times and Evertime magazine, states that millennials are narcissistic, fame-obsessed, and believe they are entitled to everything. Well, let's go back. Too far back. Right here, day one. From the day we were born into this generation, we were sucked into technology, watching Teletubbies, Barney, even the Wiggles on those old-looking TVs. As we grew older, technology had also progressed. Bigger and better everything. CDs, Disney movies, now on DVD, more channels such as Disney Channel, Nickelodeon. I mean, don't you remember being 9 years old and wanting to be a Disney Channel star? Our parents have always been there to boost our confidence by always recording us when we do something silly or taking pictures of our everyday actions. Always telling us we are the best at everything we do. For example, in sports, our parents are always rooting us on, telling us how we are amazing, even if we aren't. And always getting medals for just standing in the outfield for chasing butterflies.
This has all led up to right now. Bam! The creation of everything. iPhones, Androids, high-tech laptops, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Netflix. This has all contributed to the lazy, narcissistic ways millennials act. Constantly on their phones, checking them 24/7, texting constantly, tweeting their every movement, taking selfies constantly. Did you know, on average, a woman between 16 to 25 spends 5 hours a week just taking selfies? How crazy is that? So then I got thinking, is this really an accurate study? So I decided to go to the streets and ask some fellow millennials myself. How many hours in the day do you spend on your phone?
I don't know, let's see. To the bathroom, in the car, like around 10 hours.
How many hours in a day do you spend on your phone?
I spend at least 8 hours on my phone.
At least 12.
12? And do you post stuff on social media like Twitter, Instagram to just get likes and favorites and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Do you post stuff on social media just to be fame obsessed and stuff like that?
I would say yes. To be honest, yeah.
And do you post stuff on social media just to get likes and views and fame obsessed? Yes. And how many hours in the day do you spend on your phone on average?
I'd like to say about 22 and a half.
A day.
In a day, probably more than 6.
Probably like 4 hours or so altogether, maybe 5 or 6.
Okay.
How many hours in the day do you spend on your phone?
3.
I spend not much, like 5 hours.
How many hours in the day do you spend typically on average on your phone?
6.
6? Thank you. And so I've come to the conclusion that millennials are fame obsessed and are narcissistic. And it's because of technology. It's the way that it's changed us. I, for one, have done it myself. I've posted things on Twitter, Instagram, just to try to act cool, try to look more famous. So what should you do? Put down the phone. Get out there. Be active. Have fun. Do crazy things. Go on adventures. Thank you.